Activity 1, Joe's situation, procedure part A, asking questions. With your group, review the list of health conditions below. For each, decide whether you think the condition can be caught from other people or is caused by something else, including genes, the environment, or lifestyle. We will be completing this independently for this portion. There will be times that we work together as a group and I will assign you. For this particular question, this is something that we can do independently. In your textbook, there are 11 different conditions. I have narrowed it down on your slides to 7 different conditions. Complete the chart below with your dots. So in the chart, in the column labeled cause, you will write down what cause you think it comes from. Is it caught, like from someone else? Is it genetic, meaning inherited? Is it lifestyle, or is it environment? When you are finished, you will go to the next slide. Step 2. Read the email on the facing page from Joe to his friend Megan. Work with your group to develop a short summary of Joe's situation. Be prepared to share your summary with the class. For this particular step, you will not need to share your summary with the class, but you do need to take a summary. So as I'm zooming out here for the copy of our slides, hopefully this does it. Let me see. You will see that in your slides, I have labeled each of the paragraphs. Those paragraphs correspond to paragraphs that are found in the letter. We have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at the bottom. Part of close reading is being able to take the information and turn it into a 1-sentence summary. That is your job on this slide. Procedure A, Part 3. Prepare a list in your science notebook of the questions you think Joe should ask his doctor, Dr. Foster, and the genetic counselor. Leave some space after each question so you can record the answer. Notice that the top half of this slide says Part A, Step 3, but it's also going to contain Part B down below it. So here's number 3, identify the 3 questions. So what you're going to do is you're going to type out the question here. What question do you have? But leave some room to answer it. When you're finished with those 3 questions, you're going to go on to Part B. Part B says, Step 4, prepare to watch the video by first reading the analysis. So if we go to the analysis, there are a few questions at the top. What are the signs that suggest someone may have Marfan syndrome? What causes Marfan syndrome, etc.? To make it a little bit easier, I have added those questions on your slides right here. Just type in the answers as we watch the video. So we've done step 4, prepare to watch. I've done step 4 for you. Now you're ready to do step 5. Find out more about Marfan syndrome by watching the video. How do your genes fit? As you watch the video, look for information to help you answer the analysis questions, items, and your own questions. So on this slide, there is a video. This is the video they are referring to. You will need to watch this video to answer the analysis questions below the line, as well as the questions you came up with above. When you have finished answering this, go on to step 6. Step 6 says, review the questions you asked for step 3. If the video answered any of the questions, record the answers in your science notebook. Well, that's what you were doing as we were doing step 5. So we looked for information in step 5. We actually recorded the information in step 6. So these go together. When you are finished, you are ready to go on to the analysis questions. Okay. We have already done analysis questions 1 through 4. Okay. We are going to pick up on analysis with question 6. And question 6, you are going to complete as part of a flip grid. So it says right here for your analysis, the first part, complete the flip grid by, flip grid question about whether Joe will face discrimination. When you click on the flip grid, you'll be taken to the website. It will have this prompt. Do you think Joe might face discrimination, including from his classmates when he looks for a job or applies for health insurance if he has Marfan syndrome? You will put your response in the flip grid. When you are finished, you'll go on to step 2. Step 2 says, go to the Google form for the question. When you click into step 2, there will be this question, question 7. Joe and his father are trying to decide whether he should have a genetic test for Marfan syndrome. Based on what you know so far, do you think Joe should be tested? Well, this is a question, and when you answer the question, you're actually going to be writing out the claim to this statement. You're going to use evidence from within the text. Part B, a trade-off is an exchange of one outcome for another, giving up something that is a benefit for or advantage in exchange for something that may be more desirable. Describe a trade-off of your decision. So you give up something to get something else. In this case, what would Joe be giving up, and what would he be exchanging it for? This is the evidence. The actual items that are part of the trade-off are the evidence. And then the reasoning is why he should do it and how, and while you describe why he should do it or why he should not do it, you are in fact tying it back up to this claim. So you'll have claim, evidence, reasoning by completing step 7. Once you are finished, you are done with this portion. You will be ready to go down to step 3 to add these slides into your Google Sites Science Notebook. Watch the video here to help you out.